Yesterday we had studied about saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons. What we are studying? Here the carbon atom that is a single bond. They are saturated hydrocarbons. All the carbon atoms exist single bond. And unsaturated atoms which are what? Double bond or triple bond with the carbon. And in this much we had studied it. Now let us do it further about this one. So all those compounds which are having single bond between the carbon atoms are known as saturated hydrocarbons. And when we take these saturated hydrocarbons, they have what a common name which are known as alkanes. A-L-K-A-N-E-S. Alkanes. Right? So saturated hydrocarbons are known as alkanes. And these are the compounds which we can represent by the general formula CnH2n+2. Right? Saturated hydrocarbons are commonly known as alkanes. Saturated hydrocarbons are known as alkanes. Are those hydrocarbons where single bond exists between the carbon atoms? Saturated hydrocarbons are known as alkanes, A-L-K-A-N-E-S, where between the carbon atoms there is a single bond, and which can be represented by the general formula. That is, the general formula is CnH2n+2. That means this N stands for the number of carbon atoms. For example, if carbon atom is 1, so C1H will be 2 ones are 2 plus 2, 4. So C1H4. The second one is C2, 2 are 4 plus 2, 6, H6. And third is C3H8. And if any hydrocarbon comes under this formula, are you understanding it? If any hydrocarbon comes under this formula, we have single bond between the carbon atoms. Any hydrocarbon, any hydrocarbon comes under the general formula of alkanes. Any hydrocarbon that comes under the general formula of alkanes, that is CnH2n+2. Between the carbon atoms exists only single bond. Any hydrocarbon comes under the general formula CnH2n. We call that as alkanes, and that has got single bond between the carbon atoms. Understood it? Now let's say if the number of carbon atom is 5, C5H, 5 2s are 10 plus 2, 12. So C5H12, between the carbon atom, there will be always single bond, and such type of compounds are known as alkanes. Understood it? Therefore, we are coming to a new term which is known as homologous series. Homologous series. Homologous series. It is a characteristic property of organic compounds. Homologous series is shown only by the organic compounds. Characteristic property of organic compounds, where a group of organic compounds can be represented by, one and the same general formula. Group of organic compounds to be represented by one and the same general formula, and that group of compounds is known as homologous series. Like in inorganic chemistry, we say carbonates, sodium carbonate, magnesium carbonate, all these things are this one. Whereas this homologous series is used only in organic chemistry. Any group of compounds which could be represented by one and the same general formula, and that is what is known as homologous series. So one such homologous series is alkanes. And alkanes we represented by the general formula CnH2n plus 2, where in this one single bond will be in the carbon atoms. Now I am going to take an example of, say, this one, C4H10. It comes under the general formula CnH2n plus 2. That means it is an alkane. So this belongs to the alkane series. And if it belongs to the alkane series, it has got single bond between the carbon atom. Now, how do we make the structure of this? We know that it is belong to the alkane, that is single bond between the carbon atoms. So what I'm going to do is break bonding carbon. Between the carbon atom exists the single bond. And hydrogen need to share its one electron with carbon. It is a sharing with hydrogen. Hydrogen is sharing. So we have the molecular formula of C4H10 with all the 4 bonds completed. Now this one line we understand single covalent bond between carbon and hydrogen, single covalent bond between carbon and hydrogen, single covalent bond and single covalent bond between the carbon atoms. Now this carbon circle has got 2, 4, 6, 8 electrons. Hydrogen has got 2. Similarly, every element has got the same electronic configuration. Understood? So if we come to know in this homologous series that particular compound is belonging, we can make it structure easily. This structure you understand, if not I made it, this is hydrogen electron, carbons. So the sharing of electrons by the hydrogen takes place this way. Hydrogen orbit is completed, and when the hydrogen is sharing the electron of carbon as saturated, the carbon shares the electron of hydrogen, and this is the carbon circle has got 2, 4, 6, 8, and when this carbon is sharing the electron of this one, the other one is also supposed to share the electron. So in this method, hydrogen is getting stable, carbon is also getting a stable structure. So in case draw the structure of particular molecule, either you are going to make this structure or this line structure, anything you can make it. The electron node structure of the molecules to be made. Say for example, we are studying that the alkane C2H6, it comes under the alkane's formula CnH2n plus 2. So between the carbon atom there is single bond. So one pair of electron is carbon small electron is sharing with the hydrogen. Sharing with the hydrogen. There is sharing is taking place. And when the hydrogen are sharing the electron of carbon, carbon need to share its electron. So similarly, this carbon is also sharing the electron. Therefore, we get the structure as this way: carbon, single bond with hydrogen. So all 4, the object is completed. Carbon substrate is completed. Hydrogen stable bond to is obtained, and this is how we get the molecular structure of C5H6. So it is important to understand which homologous series it is present. For example, we have a molecule C8 alkane, you have to make it. So C8H82 is 16 plus 2 18. And it comes under the general formula CnH2n plus 2. That means it is an alkane. That means there is single bond between the carbon atoms. So you have to make the structure like 8 carbon atoms, one by one, single bond between the carbon atoms. And then you get it filled with the hydrogen. And automatically the compound becomes all right. You know that the valence orbit cannot have more than 8 electrons as far as carbon is concerned, and hydrogen cannot have more than 2 or less than 1. So it should have a stable electronic configuration. And this is what is the importance of homologous series. That is the group of organic compounds that could be represented by one and the same general formula. So alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons, and they belong to the homologous series alkanes, and they have the general formula CnH2n plus 2. Clear, everybody? Any doubt anybody in this one? alkanes. Understood it clearly? Now write down the characteristics of homologous series. Characteristics of homologous series. That is, what are the important properties of homologous series? Important properties of homologous series. You know, the organic compounds are made up of number of homologous series. We are told a long time back, there are more than 50,000 organic compounds. And one cannot remember and learn all the properties of these 50,000 compounds. So instead of that, we classify them into certain groups. Now, we have the alkane series, CH4, C2H6, C3H8, C4SN. It goes on as the number of carbon atoms are changed, the hydrogen atoms will vary, the compound varies. So, we will be having number of hydrocarbons, alkane. And it is difficult for us to learn each and every hydrocarbon's properties. Therefore, what we need to do, we learn the properties of that particular homologous series. That particular homologous series properties are learned, and that is applicable for the rest of it. That is the beauty of it. Understood it? So therefore, characteristics of homologous series. First one, the members of the homologous series are called homologue. The members of the homologous series are called homologue, L-O-G-U-E, homologue. And each homologue has similar method of preparation and properties. Each homologue has similar methods of preparation and properties. Done? I'll repeat. Now we can say alkane series, one homologous series, we have studied it. So CH4 is a homologue of alkane, C2H6 is a homologue of alkane, C5H12 is a homologue of alkane. So if a particular member is taken that belongs to a particular series, what do we say? It is the homologue of that particular series. That's right. So that is what is the meaning of homologue. Now each member of a homologue series, that is homologue, has got similar methods of preparation and properties. Each homologue has similar methods of preparation and properties. Not same, similar. Each homologue has got similar methods of preparation and properties. Like the first member in alkane series is CH4. The second member is C2H6. CH4 and C2H6 or C3H8, all these things will be having similar methods of preparation. I'll tell you that later. So members of the homologous series is known as homologue, and they have similar methods of preparation and properties. Written. Next, write down. Between adjacent homologue, there is a difference of between adjacent homologue. There is a difference of CH2 group between adjacent homologue. There is a difference of CH2. That is with one carbon CH2. This is the difference between any two adjacent homologue. CH2. Now, for example, the first member in alkane series is CH4. Alright. The next number we need to find out is CH2. So how much it would be? C2H6. The next number you have to get it CH2. You will be getting C3H8. So between adjacent homologue, there is a difference of how much? This is the difference. Any homologous series, not just saying that it is applicable only for alkane. You take any homologous series, and between adjacent homologue, there is a difference of CH2. That's it. And CH2 means carbon's atomic mass is 2 hydrogen is 2. There is a difference of 14 unit mass. For example, Let's say methane, how much is its molecular mass? 12 plus 2 16. How is would be this second compound C basis? We just start for it will be 30. So between adjacent proper C, 1 carbon, 2 hydrogen is the difference. Between any homologous series, you take any homologous series, and out of which you take any two homolog, there is adjacent one, remember, there is a difference of CH2. Understood it? So what are its properties of homologous series? Homologous series means it's a group of compounds which could be represented by one and the same general formula. Understood it? And this is shown only in organic compound. No other compound shows it. In organic compounds, we call it as carbonate, hydrocarbonate, sulfate, phosphate, etc., etc. They are the compounds. And in organic compound, because why it is needed homologous series? There are more than 50,000 compounds. To study the properties of each and every compound, it is very difficult for us to remember. Instead of that, you learn the properties of that one particular homologous series. Say, for example, you learn the properties of alkane series. That is applicable to every member. For example, methane burns in air with non-smoky flame. Methane burns in air with non-smoky flame. If methane burns, the next compound, C2H6, that also will burn in air with non-smoky flame. So we can say alkanes will be burning in air with non-smoky flame. Understood it well? So that is a property. When it is burned, when methane is burned in air, we get carbon dioxide and water. So when any saturated hydrocarbon, that is alkane, when burnt in air, we get carbon dioxide and water, non-smoky flame. That means non-smoky. Understood it? And adjacent homolog, there is a difference of 14 unit mass. Like it was a question asked. Now listen. They are going to give the third and fourth member in alkane series. Give the third and fourth member in alkane series. So you should know the general formula of alkane series. Alkane series is this CnH2n plus 2. The third member means C3H6 plus 2. The third member is this, and the fourth member C4 is 10. This is one question which is usually asked in the board exam. So, understood it clearly? Once we know the general formula, any member in that particular series we can find out, provided we know the number of carbon. Like, we are, what about alcohols nowadays? Buddies, hand sanitizer contains, we say alcohol. Isn't it? Ethyl alcohol is present. That alcohols, ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, different types of alcohol, that belongs to one particular homologous series. Carboxylic acid, like vinegar, understood it? Formic acid, all these things belongs to another homologous series. So all organic compounds are made up of number of homologous series. And if it is an acid, it can be represented by one general formula. And if alcohol, they can be also be represented by one general. And when any two adjacent homologous series is anything, there is a difference of CH2 group. Understood it clearly? Clear? So members of the homologous series have got similar methods of preparation properties, and there is a difference of CH2 group. Now, the different methods of properties are in preparation. I'll give you one example. This is not part of the syllabus. Now, how methane gas is prepared in the laboratory? How this CH4 gas is prepared? So it is prepared by heating CH3CONA plus NaOH. Caustic soda or soda lime is heated with this compound in case we are. So we get the compound CH4 plus Na2CO3. Now the second member is to be prepared. So this one CH3, CH2, CONA, and when it is heated with NaOH, we will be getting C2H6 plus Na2CO3. Don't you think the preparation is similar? What is your CH3, CONA plus NaOH, we get the 8 first number, and CH3, CH2, CONA plus NaOH, we get the second number. So each in this method of preparation is similar, and this is the advantage of homologous series. So any group of compounds which could be represented by one and the same general formula is known as homologous series, and the members of the homologous series are having similar methods of preparation properties. Therefore, first one such homologous series is alkane. CnH2n plus U, that is saturated hydrocarbon. Understood it clearly? Now, if another question, give the structure of this following molecule. So they are given it as C6H14. So first and foremost, you must understand it belongs to which formula series. So it is coming under CnH2n plus U. 6 2s are 12 plus 6. You must learn that formula series, general formula. So it comes under the formula CnH2n plus U. That means it belongs to alkane, and if it belongs to alkane, means between the carbon there is a bond. So how do we make the compound? 6 carbon atoms as well as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms are made. Between the carbon atom there is a bond. Now each of this is filled with hydrogen. So hydrogen has covalent bond. So in this method, the structure is made. We can have the practice of making these compounds. This is what we ask. You can see clearly all these are the hydrogen becomes automatically alright 3 plus 6 9 1 2 3 plus 3 6. It becomes automatically C6H14. How many are there? C6. Understand the structure of the molecule? So first and foremost is we should understand in which homologous series it is present. So if it is alkane, there is nothing to worry. How many? Let there be 10 carbon atoms. There is single bond between 10 carbon atoms. See one after another you write. And then you fill it with the hydrogen. Remember, hydrogen can have only single covalent bond. Hydrogen can have only single covalent bond. And carbons should have 4 bonds. That's really clear. Now, like that, if it is asked, there is a question: how many covalent bonds are there in this compound? That's the number of covalent bonds. So remember, all these bonds are single covalent bond. One pair of electrons is shared between hydrogen carbon. So you need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In that method, you will have to count and say that these many number of single covalent bonds are there. Understood it? Okay. Don't ever say that so many covalent bonds are there. It is whether it is single covalent bond or double covalent bond, one need to mention it. Understood it well? So therefore, I don't have any questions. Draw the electron dot structure of the following molecules. Draw the electron dot structure of the following molecules. Alkanes. Following molecules that are alkanes. So you make C1 to C7. That is C1, we are studying when C is 1, then C1H4. And when C is 2, H6. C is 3, H8. In that method, you need to make first 7 hydrocarbons. Understood it? Alkane. Are you understanding it? First 7 hydrocarbons, there are the alkanes. And then you write down the alkane with first carbon atom, alkane with 1 carbon atom, that is when it is C1H4, that is C is 1, the name of the compound is methane, METHANE, and when it is C2H6, it is known as ethane, and when C3H8, it is propane, and C4H8 is butane, BUTANE, and C4H10, and C5H1 is pentane. So this is not all. What I mean to say that CH4 is methane, C2H6 ethane, C3H8 is propane, C4H10 is butane, and C5H12 is pentane. And rest onwards as your mathematical figure goes. C5H12 is pentane, and C6H14 would be pentagon, mathematical figure, hexane. Are you understanding it? And when it is C7H16 will be heptane. It's all mathematical figure. Are you understanding it? Who has made this structure? You have made it wrong. Carbon, hydrogen are single bond. So in that compound, you have one hydrogen got double bond. Just see that compound again. Carbon, hydrogen can share its only one bond. Understood it? So you make the structure of this one and let me know it by tomorrow. Okay. Now I'm going to